Hello, hello. Welcome out. Thank you for me, for the likes and the subscribes. Okay. We are going to do. That wasn't the. It's the number 5. It says. So there's some change going on. Season or with a flow, and we got Aries and Aquarius. So something happened here for the Aquarius, Aries and the Aquarius, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months later, where it says 5, in the Virgo season, something else will also happen. A big shift for you. Okay, so obviously we're doing the Aries. Okay, which happens to be my sun as well. Okay, I'm gonna do it my style because it's a reading for the Aries for me too. So compassion. I'm really feeling that you need to have compassion for others and try to understand their point of view and not just yours. So when we have these conversations, you get to understand how they feel, their perspective, right? It doesn't mean that it's right. It means that's what they're feeling. And that's what you need to talk about, okay? And likewise, you need to be compassionate to yourself, especially if other people aren't, that more so. You know, there's a lot of people who we say things and they get defensive, and then it's like, you know, am I not allowed to have a view about this, you know, even if it's not what it is, what yours is. So it's okay. I'm feeling like miscommunication, especially with the blue I'm wearing. Communication is the third chakra. And just needing to be more gentle with yourself and your partner, with your children, in all of your relationships. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. So forgiveness is going to be the key, all right? And compassion is how you do it. So please take notes when you come to my channel, our channel, so we can put things into action and not just talk about what is going on, okay? Forgiveness is needed. Compassion is needed. Good communication is needed, okay? All right, so you're kind of like weary, you're ready to, start a new adventure. You've been through a lot, you have a lot of experiences, and, while it doesn't feel necessarily good, you're standing up for what matters, for the things that you fought to protect, right? Possibly your marriage, or possibly fighting to find your twin flame, okay, for those of you who believe in that, okay. I personally speak of, twin flames meeting up. It to me is more like you learning things, karmic lessons from people to get with your counterpartner, although they could be your counterpartner as well. Everybody views everything differently. For me, soulmate, everybody is a soulmate. Twin flames is a different story, and they've got the runner chaser mode, and yes, they have their bit where they can be happy together if they can learn to do that, but if not, they have to move their separate ways, unless they can be, learn to have healthy relationships. And it's not an easy one, it's intense, whereas your divine counterpartner would be something more relaxing. You feel yourself, around the person. It's a little more effortless, okay? All right, and that was something that would be meant to be. So Knight of Swords, I see you coming in. You're having some clarity. You're having some determination. You're going through a transition, like I said, number 5. So that is another indicator there of transition. So you're taking action instead of, resting and recuperating and recovering and, all that you've been doing and doing and doing, okay? You're a little bit more mature now from a page, could be masculine. Swords could be like conflict and struggle, but it also can stand for justice and, basically truth, as well. Very, witty, or maybe you're thinking about, how do you be brave enough to do something you want to do, or you're just seeking truth, right? Or you're making a judgment on something and you're going after it, okay? So I don't know. We'll see. Five of Cups, another change. Yeah, you're ready to do something about this, you know, and move past it, okay? Because we got to get past these lower levels, right? So that we can tap into the higher levels of our chakra systems, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the connection with source and with all, you know, in our crown chakra, okay? So there's fears, and there's you know, other things of a lower vibration that would be in like your root chakra for security, or, you know, dealing with, you know, you're loving yourself and giving your power away with the solar and the sacral, you know, having to deal with creativity and sexuality, etc., right? So yeah, you are coming out of the Four of Swords, you know, where you are resting, recovering, planning, and it looks to me like you are healed, you know, for the most part, and you're ready to tackle to the next, you know, adventure, you know, if needs be, with the sword, but we would rather use cups, love, and, you know, so gentleness, compassion, okay? So you did get the Nine of Wands, all right? So something is coming to a close. The next one will be a 10, okay? This is the 9. And this is just, you know, be cautious, okay? I know you're a little cautious, a little defensive, probably mistrusting if a relationship does come in, but you have to keep your heart open, okay? So it's time to put down the wands and open the heart chakra, okay? Get to the Nine of Cups where you're ready for your divine counterpartner, okay? All right, so let's see what comes out here for you guys. Yeah, you're done. You're done with it. You're done with this Ten of Swords, you know, Nine of Wands, you know, where you give somebody a chance and they stab you in the back, and then they make false promises, or, you know, and then they stab you back in again. It's like, how many times are you going to tell me that you're going to do something and then don't do it? Because it hurts every single time that you don't, or every time that, you know, you do X, Y, Z, that hurts me, you know. And if there's no good communication, then the cycles go over and over and over, and you just keep hurting. You keep allowing yourself to be hurt and hurt and hurt. And so it looks to me like you probably not going to allow that anymore, okay? Yeah, look, Nine of Swords. Like, this, you couldn't really get any worse than this. I mean, you have been tortured and you have been stressed out, okay? But it looks like you're standing up strong. You learned a lot, okay? You're not going to let this kind of things happen anymore. Anxiety, nightmares, people backstabbing and gossiping and, you know, trying to make life for you miserable, thieving, betraying, you know, cheating, you know, just any kind of, you know, something that's not nice, you know, something that's hurtful, right? The swords, they hurt. So, you know, theft even, you know, just basically a big time betrayal, big time disappointment, time after time after time after time after time after time after time. Okay, that's your channeled message. And you're exhausted and you just can't take that anymore, okay? And so I think you're coming to the knowledge that I can't take this anymore. I can't do this any longer. You know, I've tried. You know, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and it doesn't happen, okay? So you're going to need to engage into some self-compassion if you're not getting in it, and for others, okay? See their point of view too, not just all the swords in your back, okay? Well, what about the swords in theirs, okay? We're going to talk about everybody's, not just yours, okay? You're not the victim. They're not the victim. Everyone plays a role in either making a relationship work, making a relationship dysfunctional, having a happy life, not having a happy life, okay? That's all an inside job, okay? So we allow these things to happen, and we need to learn how to make it stop. So good. You're like, I'm putting a stop to this. This phase has ended, and now I want to experience the finer things of life. I want to experience true love. You know, I want to experience traveling. I want to experience everything that stressed me out before, you know, that I couldn't do. But it was only a limitation of your mind. So now you're going to, anything that you put your mind to, you can, okay? And it looks to me that, you know, you're doing good on your own. So, I mean, whether you have a good business or you ran into some money, you're doing well for yourself now. You're stable, regal, and most important than anything is that you love yourself, okay? I know those are pentacles, you know, or what did I call them? Yeah, pentacles, you know, which is money, but it also is family, you know, and education, okay? 9 is ending of a cycle too as well. So that she's waiting, you are waiting on your 10 of Pentacles, okay? One where there is abiding, unfeigned love. One where there is friendship, deep friendship, compatibility, right? Maturity, inability to, you know, converse with someone and it just flow, you know? So go with the flow is always the best answer, okay, if anything. But now you're starting to enjoy more of the luxuries and prosperity of your life that you've worked for. Amidst all this chaos, you were working and working and working on something to get the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands away, okay? So maybe people didn't think that you were hurting inside, but you were, and you still fought to get up, and you know, you did, okay? Or you will, if this isn't your situation just yet. It could be past, present, or future, or none, right? Yeah, because, you know, in the past there was confusion, and that also has plays a big role when it comes to readings, you know, and life. You know, and it takes, not takes, it changes our perception and helps us to make better decisions, okay? When we know what to do. Then once we know, we process it, and it becomes wisdom when we put it into practice. And then you practice enough until it becomes part of your being, okay? So you can have changes. Change happens by action, by you doing something, not by chance, okay? All right, well, we'll have to see what's going on here. It looks like there's a fight over something, conflict, rivalry, competition, arguing, I'm not sure. But forget all that even before the story gets told. You got a 10 of Cups, you got a 10 of Pentacles, you got a Queen of Swords, King of Cups, you know, and you know, there's someone who's also working on their pentacles to offer their cup of love to you and offer you that 10 of Cups. Okay, they're willing to fight for you, whoever this person is, and you're defensive though. You're like your Queen of Cup, like this, you know. And he's coming in with this offer that seems like he's been working on for a while, you know. But you have to decide if that is the strong enough offer for you, you know. I mean, is it like, oh, you're offering me this again, but really it's just going to be another one of these, okay? Or is it a new person coming in, offering you, offering this, and wanting to fight for it, you know? But at the moment, it looks just like there is a love around you, and you know, you're not sure what to do, and so you're working on this relationship together, or somebody is. There's an Eight of Pentacles, so they are working on a relationship, you know, becoming more, you know, not childlike, but, you know, playful or romantic, loving, right, caring, tender, right? But there's a tug of war, you know, going on, because it's like, I remember all these things that happen, and so if I can't forgive, then I must move on. And if I can forgive, then we can have this Ten of Cups, right? But looks like, you know, Queen of Swords, you're a little bit too defensive and offensive and cold and bitter, maybe even. So you have to work on that forgiveness, okay? And when you do, you will get that Ten of Pentacles, okay? You will persevere, you will make it through. It's because of your perseverance, you know, that you are making it where you're making it. I mean, these are major, huge strides and shifts, okay? Here's the world. It's like you finally did it, you know, all that hard work, okay? Yeah, you took the leap of faith. It's like you came from this, dude. Like, you came from this, okay, and you raised yourself up to a Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, okay, and then, you know, an offering, at least. I'm not sure if it's going to act real or if it's from a different person, to this. You made yourself into this, okay? So that is amazing, okay? Can't say anything better about that, except for it's super cool that you got, you know, these that you got all that you need on the board. And it may be a choice of two, just because there's some juggling going on, or maybe you're just trying to make a decision, do I stay or do I go, you know? Either way, at the moment, like I said, you've gone through a phase, so maybe now that maybe it's forgiving. If you've learned to forgive, then, you know, maybe this relationship works out. But, you know, on the other side, it looks like of this world, you know, even it could be travel, it could be you moving, you know, maybe it takes you moving, you know, or to realize, you know, some of the things that you should have learned while you were there with this person, you know, in this relationship. But either way, I think just you coming to know that you love yourself, you know, and to know that you're working on love and family and money, you know, there's pure intentions here. And then you run into the Hangman, who now it's just, you know, it's a small waiting time, you know, almost like a learning curve where, yeah, I've learned to forgive, but sometimes, you know, I go teeter-totter back and forth that it's easier, you know, and it's almost like, you know, it's just like anybody else's, not like anything severe before that, you know, was so much hostility or anger or bitterness or resentment, to where, you know, you couldn't have a functioning relationship, okay? But definitely there was some tug of war of egos, broken hearts, many towers that went down, and one that is to come. Okay, that's going to take you somewhere else. Okay, you are moving forward, so that's good. Movement forward in life is good. Okay, and you are learning to let go of things that you can let go of, and hold on to things you need to, right? Which means go through with the flow, you know, and go with following the spirit, you know. So there's some things now that, you know, as a more ascended, mature person now, you can put into play. And it's like, okay, now that I've learned these things in this more mature state, and you know, I have different goals and dreams, and I'm working on those without, you know, any kind of distraction from people who aren't going to add to my life, right? So that's kind of what you're thinking. That's your sword of truth. That's your truth is that, you know, if anyone's going to cause me any kind of heartache or pain or stress, I mean, overbearingly, not like normal stress or whatever. I'm talking like hostility and just like total refusal of, you know, even trying to, you know, become better or forgive or be tender, you know, or compassionate or whatever, you know. So I see that you're just very open to trying, and there's a little channel message here to pay attention for the signs. Okay, thunder could mean something to you. And then I feel like you're celebrating right now, like a victory. Okay, I feel like you're celebrating. Okay, so you're celebrating the end of a tough cycle. It looks like you were strong enough to do it. You made it to the end, whatever it was. You know, each one of those wands could, you know, stand for some type of responsibility that you have. It doesn't feel too burdensome at the moment, but I'm sure to some or there are certain times in life that it did feel that way. Okay, but because you're more mature now and have more knowledge and wisdom, you know, I think you're not as what do you call it, overwhelmed with these wands as you would have been before, when you were like in pain or lost or hurt or, you know, what have you. Okay, so here's your Two of Cups. Okay, a good healthy relationship, one that you deserve very much. Okay, you did have that King of Cups up there, right? And it looks like you guys were working on this relationship with that Eight of Pentacles, and there's offerings here, I don't know from who, but of like offers of like little love or playing around, you know, or just getting romantic or being tender. But there was a lot of tug of war inside you, you know, because that Ten of Cups is offered to you, but you're like, is it just going to be another sword in my back, or is this the real deal, Holy Field, you know? So you got your sword up next, Queen of Swords, and you're like, this is what I want. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, and you're right in the middle of it. Can you give that to me? And she has this sword up. And I'm telling you, look, on both sides. This is what you're offering me? Are you going to give this to me? Okay, because I have 10 swords in my back. So it says that it probably hasn't happened, you know, yet. So is this the time? Is this finally the time? Right? I don't see no thief here. I don't feel any bad energy here, you know. I don't know why there's a Ten of Swords or a Nine of Swords or Nine of Wands, any of that, except for the fact that there's not enough compassion. There's not enough love. There's not enough gentleness with yourself and others. There's not enough forgiveness. Okay? So that's why, you know, you are being offered something. Could be by another Aries. Doesn't have to be just someone that you're passionate about, right? Because not Aries, but fire signs are very, very creative and passionate about what they do. And so this Two of Cups here could be either with the person you're with because you've worked on it and, you know, you've made it into exactly what you wanted to with this Ace of Swords. Perhaps you got the enlightenment you needed to forgive, and they got the enlightenment they needed to do whatever they needed to do to get you guys off of this limbo, right? This limbo. or this, even this Five of Wands, right? Because the Five of Wands is like a tug of war, and tug of war of egos, and so that's got to go. And it looks like, I think it did. That's why the world came up when she came forth. You know, and when you were done with the egos, that's when the Ace of Swords comes in, and there's room for truth to come in when you're done battling egos, you know. So again, there's that offer again, but it's like, I don't know, do I want this? Could be a missed opportunity. Could be someone who's bored. On this thing here, sometimes I like to get some keywords from it. Boredom, unmotivated, restless, solitude, unenthusiastic, boredom, lacking. So, I mean, that's just the type of person that, you know, if that's the way you're feeling, you know, you would need in your life, is someone who brings back the passion to the relationship, or to the relationship if it's a new one, you know, so that you can start living the life that you want to live, you know. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands, so that's a good card. Must mean that you're planning on something, and you're waiting for it to come in. So if you're working on something and you're planning for something, you're waiting to see the results of it, you know. It's also like expansion, you know, like how can I make this grow, this work, gain the consciousness I need to make wiser decisions for my future. Okay. Let's see. What does your soulmate want to tell you? Ooh, that's a lot. We can't take all those. I'm going to take the one that's faced up. All right. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Okay, I like that one. Oops. And we'll take this one. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Okay, 2 times you saw it flip out. That it doesn't matter if this relationship here leaves, or this relationship's, you know, stays. It looks like, you know, if you belong to each other and it's meant to be, and you always meant to be, okay, and you'll find your way back to that person. So I don't know if you are with someone. To me, it looks like you're with someone and you may be ending something with someone, or wanting to, because I see all these swords and these wands, but then I see someone stepping up and being loving, you know, and it feels masculine, so it must be your masculine partner. But take it how it resonates, you know. And, you know, he's being nice, you're being nice, and so everything's up in the air, kind of trying to make a balance of, you know, the new people that you are, you know, as matured, more matured people who have, you know, higher consciousness or knowledge, right? That was given by this Ace of Swords. So you can put down your burdens, and you guys can discuss this, you know, unmotivation here, because it looks like the King is ready to, you know, bring some fire to the relationship, okay? Unless it's obviously somebody else. So you got that water sign with the male, the air fire signs with the King of Wands, and then you have the Page of Cups. That's a Two of Cups and Nine of Cups. Those are all cups, so those are water signs. 10 of Pentacles is here, so there's every sign is here. So like I said, you could be dealing with the people that I showed you earlier. We'll do this just again for kicks. Oh, wait, I don't know them all. That one it is, I want to say, Leo, So a fire sign, Sagittarius, a fire sign, goodness. Or the Taurus, yeah, Pentacles, right? So earth sign. So it doesn't have to be, it could be anyone with those characteristics as well, or none, right? Take it as it resonates. If you felt something that resonated, then take that. Let's see if we can get anything here from the Kipper. Mature man, toil and labor, message, mature man, thief message. All right, so let's see with the King of Cups what comes out. What is a possibility here? Does he bring a cup of love, or is it a cup of Kool-Aid? Let's just see. You know, unless this is somebody totally new who's not going to put any kind of swords in your back. It's looking like it's your person. They love you. They want to bring more love to the relationship. They know you're defensive. They see you're defensive. And they're just still willing to fight for you. They need surrendering comes to mind, but I'm not sure what kind. So I do have cards for that. Surrendering to the divine. Like surrendering to silence so you can have more ability to hear the divine. And I think the general main message, if you get nothing, is to love yourself, okay? Because you allow things to happen to you. They don't just sometimes happen to you. So you control what you can and let the rest go, kind of like the Serenity Prayer, okay? Do your best, your very best. So yeah, this King of Cups is definitely expecting marriage with you, his person. He's expecting, I can't tell if he's expecting he's expecting something out of it. I don't know, you know, for it to end or for it to flourish, you know, because it's like there's a 2, so there's 2 duality, 3 expansion, you know, and then 28 is a 10, that's expectation. So I think he's not sure what is he or she, what is going to happen. So they're just kind of wondering what's going to happen, you know. That's the kind of status there is. It seems to be in this relationship, particular one. And then, let's see, how about this Queen of Swords? Okay, so this one up here, this King of Cups, says that you're expecting something out of marriage and that you are the main woman. So this King of Cups is actually you loving yourself, okay? Because you have you needed the masculine side of the cups, okay? Also, I think there's one other message. With this Queen of Swords, I think she's just like, you know what? I don't know who you are. I'm not sure what's going on around me, but I feel something's off. There's something or somebody false around me, and I'm not willing to stay in this energy around anybody. So this is where that sword of truth will have to do some revealing, or you'll just have to go off of your good intuition. Okay, King of Wands. So the King of Wands here looks like it's someone who is in despair. 32 or 5 could be important. They may be not hiring, so scarcity thinking, or they're missing you, or, you know, they may have got their money stolen and they're trying to make more money, or somebody is thinking of you and they're concerned that somebody is taking from your time or your money or your assets, like your energy, you know. And a thief's usually can also just be like wasting your time, you know. So yeah, that's just somebody of concern who could be wondering about this going on in your life, okay? Or has this going on in their life if they are your person. Your person, your future person. Let's see. Do we need any other cards here? How about the romance angels? Flirt. Let's see. Past, you deserve love. You are lovable. Past life relationships. You have known each other before. All right, let's see here. Right, so we got one. It says true love. Okay, so either way that you go with this, it went right over this, the world. You're being led to true love, whatever that is, okay? And you will know who, when, why, where, what. And there it is, true love right there. And it could be, you know, sooner than later. I don't know when it would be, but we definitely could try and figure something out there. Let's see, the Hidden Truth Oracle. Ooh. Okay, clear. What does this King, okay, the King of Cups want to say? I'm starting to understand our connection. After 10 swords, I left you before you could leave me. Or that could be you. To them, I mean, take it how it resonates. Oh. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I want to be more than just friends. Okay. So it could be also someone who left before you could, but they want to be more than friends because you're starting to understand your connection. Okay. So what does this King of Wands want to say here? King of Wands. You guys know your scenario. Who's the King of Cups, who's King of Wands, and who's this Queen of Swords. Okay. I remember every detail of that day. Ooh. Definitely something a fire sign would say. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Oof. That'll definitely cause someone some despair, you know, letting somebody go, you know. Someone else, you know, took you before, you know, you could leave me, I left you, you know. They remember every detail of the day, apparently, okay? But they're grateful for the spiritual lessons I saw on the bottom. I don't think this person is available, but wants to be more than friends, just like the other, because there is a Two of Pentacles, so there is a choice. I see the Hangman. Now, what happens after, you know, this Two of Cups? I don't know if it's to whom it is, so we can do an extended and find out exactly who are these people and what does happen, what intentions, you know, different people have. That's one of my favorite things to find out. Okay. It says, I am so attracted to you. I don't react when people mention you. I wish I had treated you better. What'd I say? I'm not available. Okay. So for some reason, this person wished they treated you better, but I feel like they didn't treat you bad. It's just that I feel like they didn't like meet up to what they wish they would have done. Okay. But not like it was a bad treatment. Okay. I remember every detail of that day. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I'm so attracted to you. Wow, lots of attraction. I don't react when people mention you. I'm not available. I wish I had treated you better. So someone is not available, but they're still here. So I don't know where that leaves you with that person, but we could find out. All right, let's see this Queen of Swords. What does she want to say? So many things remind me of you. We will be together again. And one more. I mean, she could be cutting off this marriage, you know, and she's saying so many things remind me of you. But, you know, perhaps we'll be together again if it's meant to be, right? Because it's a Queen of Swords, and then after that is the Ten of Cups. I mean, usually if a family is breaking up, you'll see the Ten of Cups upside down, but that doesn't mean that she's not cutting out, you know, whatever relationship she has right now with someone who she thinks is a false person, you know, or taking advantage of her in some way, you know, or not being themselves, you know, putting on facades, you know, and not being authentic and tender and real and compassionate and, you know, things of that nature. So, I don't know if you're not with this person or if you're not, this is, you know, futuristic, but it says we will be together again. So many things remind me of you, okay? I wish I could share my good news with you. So, if you're separated, then, you know, they miss you. They see you still as someone that they care about, somebody they love. I am becoming a better person. So it looks like this person could have also left the relationship to heal because someone is being unforgiving. So I don't know if it's you, them, or both. Okay. But I don't think you get to a Nine of Pentacles and then, you know, you're not forgiving. So it's like, yeah, I've learned to forgive and now I'm living life and I'm learning to become a better person. You speak to me through music. And I know I was a distraction from your pain, okay? So sometimes, you know, you can get into relationships as well that are false. Maybe you're just a distraction from someone's pain, you know, and those things need to be looked at and deciphered. You know, that would definitely need to be cut out. If you're just there to distract someone from their pain, that is definitely not a healthy relationship. But that doesn't mean you can't better yourself and get back with the person that you're supposed to be with, okay? That you're meant to be with, okay? But if you're in a constant struggle and battle, you know, you're always, you know, are able to go and, you know, make new decisions about where you want to be at any given time, you know. Let's see, I do have the archetype type deck, but I want to pull one first here from our ancestor spirits, okay? Spirit guides, insight, guidance, and purpose, okay? So your purpose is to love and to be a peacemaker, so you're going to need compassion for that. You know, don't be passing judgment and be of service, you know, to others, and be kind, you know. Be kind over being right, you know. This is like, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, it's her fault. No, it's your fault. Okay, so that's got to go. We need more romance, understanding, tenderness, compassion, right? So that needs to, whatever happening, again, let's go back. It doesn't matter. You are finding true love. love. You are guided to true love, okay? Have courage to stand up and do the thing that is right for you, okay? Whatever you feel is right for you, your health, your mental sanity, your life, okay? Your family, okay? So dancing, doing things that, you know, make you feel high vibrational, okay? You probably end up being a teacher. Yeah, embrace your inner gypsy, freedom, fun, and music. So put some music on, have some fun, go out, have a date, find your voice, express yourself, open up, and sing out. So be who you are, say what you mean, but do so in a nice, kind, you know, way. But definitely express yourself. Don't ever let someone suppress you from saying something that you feel, you know, just because they don't agree with it and they don't like it and they don't know how to talk to people about things. That's, you know, just have a conversation, you know, and not have to see eye to eye on everything, you know. So I'll get one more, please. Por favor. Thank you so much, my ancestor spirits. I love this oracle deck. Be an open channel, mediumship, ancestors, spirits. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to me and my email. I can help you develop those very precious gifts for you to use, okay, in the way that you see fit or that you're guided to. This is what I do, mediumship, crossovers. I can speak to my ancestors, my spirit guides, and I want you to, so that you can know what your own intuition feels like, okay? And you don't have to go to other people, or other readers, other anything for answers. You can get them straight from above, okay? Big happy changes. Big happy changes. All right. Top of the deck, success. So we got here, something's happening within a few months, okay, so that's like 3. We did say in 5 there would be, so something else in 3 is going to happen. So September and November, okay, something in September, something in November. But at the moment, you know, you're waiting, you're in limbo, you know, so everything is, you know, you just trying to work on yourself and your money and, you know, put the past in the past and learn to forgive and so you can move on with your life and have your happiness, your joy, your bliss, your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Cups with your true love, okay? It says this is a romance of a lifetime, okay? And then I just saw a year from now, okay? So we go from 5 months to a year, so wow, okay? It looks like a lot is going to start happening for you and very fast. The world does stand for travel, so that could be something there. You already have the 10 of Pentacles, so you could just be booming, you know, in business, or, you know, the partner that you end up with, you get into business with, not the right time, okay? So for whatever it is that you had in your mind, just know it's not the right time, which I could understand. So keep working on it. Keep working on whatever you're working. It's not the right time for whatever it is that, you know, you're planning, but possibly there's another time and another date, okay? But abundance is yours, okay? I want to put that over the Queen of Swords for some reason. Be assertive over your 10 of Cups, okay? This is what I want. This is, you know, if you're going to date a new person, they need to know the kind of person that makes you tick, you know, the key to your heart, the key to your life, and you to theirs, I'm sorry. So you want to be assertive about what kind of person, what kind of life you want to live, so that later you're not going back going, you know, wish I would got to know you better first, you know, or you know, what the kind of things you like or you're into. And I mean, that's not to say you can't change, you're not going to change. You know, we're all going to change and be like, dang, well, like, you're not the person you used to be. Well, you aren't either. So you got to adjust and try to grow together. That's the master plan, if possible. But if not, then come up with a peaceful resolution, you know. Part your ways, okay? If you and if you want to just say, I pass on that opportunity. But the angels are saying, you know, it's up to you, okay? They're always going to say that, okay? But the bottom of the deck does say there's something better, let go. And then these two popped out, if you believe and listen to your intuition. So if whatever you believe is going to happen, so I'm not going to go with if you believe, I'm going to go with listen to your intuition. Listen and believe your intuition, okay? So you do have to believe, or it won't happen. That's just part of law of manifestation. We know that. Okay, what else? Aries. Well, work your light. Okay, we know you're light workers. Okay, let's see what's going on. Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart, like I said. Birthing a new age, birthing new creation, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, you're here to show people how to be abundant, teach them the law of attraction, show them how to follow their soul to their true love. If somebody asks you something, just say yes. That's what it says, okay? And the answer comes from above, okay? You're going through an initiation at the moment. I can see the time is now for this rite of passage. You're crossing through a threshold. Okay, so you're getting ready to get to work, okay, your purpose. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? So it's saying let go, okay? I know I told you it said something better. There's something better, and then on the other side it was let go. Well, that's what they're saying here. What are you clinging on to that you need to let go? Is it this forgiveness? Is it this person? You know? Is it a behavior? You know? Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So you're going to need to teach yourself how to let go, how to, to come from the heart, okay, and put down things that keep you from your highest and best self, okay? All right, well, we'll go ahead and end it here. I love you, my Aries. Thank you so much for being here with me. It makes me feel so special to know that you would help me to grow this station, or this channel. That means so much to me. So please like if you have enjoyed any part of this. If you're still here, bless your souls. Hit the like button, and I already said that. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for those who've come back again. All of those things help me this channel to grow. And I went from ground zero 4 months ago, and I know it's not a lot to you guys, but to 70 subscribers now in 4 months, and I'm very, very, very happy with that. So you guys were a big part of that, so I thank you so much. Namaste.